In this video, we'll take you on an exciting journey through the latest developments at SpaceX and its ambitious Starship project. From Starbase in Texas, the company is making great strides despite regulatory challenges. Starship represents a new era for space travel, and today we'll dive into the details of recent progress, innovative technologies, and the challenges SpaceX is facing on its path to success. The situation at Starbase, an evolving context. As October progresses, the issue of launch permits for Starship remains a central topic. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, has issued guidelines regarding the permitted flight profile, limiting it to the model tested during Starship's fourth launch. This decision reflects safety concerns, yet SpaceX presses on. Recently, SpaceX conducted essential tests on the Mechazilla arms, the crucial mechanisms for the first-ever attempt to catch Starship in flight. These arms, designed to grab the rocket on its return, are an innovation that could revolutionize how we manage space rockets, making the recovery process much more efficient and sustainable. The ability to reuse rockets not only cuts costs, but also opens the door to a new era of space exploration. Before diving into more technical details, we'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Every subscription helps us grow and continue bringing you fascinating and informative content. Mechazilla and the Super Heavy catch tests. After the success of Starship's fourth flight in June, SpaceX has been working on the Mechazilla arms with a sense of urgency, underscoring the importance of this project. Initial tests, carried out in early September, saw the arms raised to the top of the tower, where they simulated the movements required to catch Super Heavy in flight. This is a critical step not only for the current mission, but also for the future sustainability of space operations. On September 19th, SpaceX conducted a second test, significantly increasing the speed of the arm movements. The speed is crucial. When the rocket returns, Mechazilla must adjust its position in real time to ensure an effective catch. This is a vital technical aspect that could determine the success or failure of future missions. The following day, Booster 12 was moved to the launch pad, where Mechazilla lifted it to an unprecedented height. This operation is not only a feat of engineering, but also provides valuable data on the forces and loads the tower will need to manage during launch operations. The ability to handle these forces safely and precisely is fundamental to SpaceX's future and its missions. It's important to note that at this stage, SpaceX conducted the tests without mounting the lot staging ring on Booster 12. This ring, which weighs about 3 tons, will be detached from the rocket before it begins its re-entry maneuver, making the capture process much safer and manageable. Challenges related to launch permits. However, despite the significant technical progress, the issue of launch permits remains a thorn in SpaceX's side. The FAA has specified that the agency has only granted permission to launch with a flight profile identical to the fourth launch, due to concerns regarding public safety. Recently, there have been discussions surrounding Super Heavy's re-entry trajectory, which is now closer to Brownsville, Texas. This has raised concerns about potential sonic booms and shockwaves generated during re-entry. The FAA will also need to consider scenarios involving a failed flight catch, as a possible fall of Booster 12 near the fuel tanks by Mechazilla could have devastating consequences. Additionally, the flight profile is not the only concern for the FAA. Recent modifications to Ship 30's heat shield, the Starship scheduled for the fifth flight, raise further questions. This Starship features 2 layers of ablative material and thinner tiles compared to previous prototypes, meaning each launch must be carefully evaluated to ensure safety. Expectations for the future. An imminent launch? On October 2nd, the U.S. Coast Guard issued a notice to mariners regarding potential launch operations scheduled for October 12th. However, the FAA has confirmed that launch permits will not be issued before the end of November. This means that while preparations are underway, timelines remain uncertain, and launch plans may change at the last minute. Despite these challenges, there are signs of a possible shift in the regulatory climate. The FAA is under pressure from various government entities and space companies to speed up the permit issuance process. NASA, in particular, is eager to see Starship take off and has already invested significant resources in the program. Moreover, Elon Musk, CEO of SpaceX, is applying political pressure to enable a flight before the U.S. elections in November, making the permit issue even more urgent. Exciting news! More developments on Starship. Moving on to more recent news, on September 5th, Ship 31 arrived at the Massey test site, where it successfully ignited all 6 of its Raptor engines during a test. This Starship is designed to launch with Booster 13, which has already passed tank tests in April, representing a significant step forward in the Starship program. In a further move toward innovation, SpaceX conducted wind tunnel tests with a scale model of Super Heavy at a research center in Silicon Valley. These tests are crucial for gathering vital data that will improve the rocket's flight software and external structure. The data from the wind tunnel tests is essential to optimizing the rocket's performance, ensuring Starship can meet the challenges of spaceflight safely and effectively. On September 23rd, Elon Musk shared a photo of the lower part of Booster 11, recently recovered from the ocean at a depth of about 55 meters. This recovery provides valuable insights into the robustness and structural integrity of SpaceX's rockets. The debris shows that the outer ring of engines remained intact, suggesting that the break likely occurred during recovery operations, offering clues on how to improve salvage operations in the future. At Starbase, several trucks are currently transporting components that appear to belong to the orbital launch mount for the second pad. Workers are tirelessly constructing a second Starship V2, the upgraded Starship expected to be used starting with the 7th flight. On October 2nd, Booster 14 was transported to Massey for its initial tests, marking the first Super Heavy to launch the first prototype of Starship V2. Thank you for following us. We're all eagerly awaiting news about the 5th launch. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell.